the volume of a sphere. And here we have this sphere diagram here, and the only important dimension you need in order to solve for the volume of a sphere is the radius. So here we have a radius of 5, and we can say it's centimeters. And we use this formula here that states that the volume is equal to 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. So let's go ahead and let's fill in our needed variables here. So we'll just rewrite our volume is going to be equal to 4/3 times pi. Pi is equal to 3.14. We plug in our radius for r here, and we have a 5. That is going to be to the 3rd power, or cubed. Okay, so now we can go ahead, now that we have plugged in our variables here, we followed our formula, and we're going to round our answer to the nearest hundredth. When working with these formulas sometimes, and some of these numbers, when we start doing our calculations, they're going to be long, maybe non-terminating decimals. They might go on forever. So we're just going to round to the nearest hundredths place. So let's go ahead and get started. We know that this here expanded out, 5 to the 3rd power is really like 5 times 5 times 5. Don't make that mistake of doing 5 times 3 like a lot of students, okay? And then we have our 3.14 for pi, and we have our 4/3 that we're going to multiply by. So let's start with our easy stuff over here. We know that 5 times 5 is 25. Then 25 times 5 gives us 125. And we bring down what we have left, and we'll just take these parentheses out. We have times 3.14. Okay, whether it's in parentheses or the time sign, we know that this means multiplication, and then we're also going to have to multiply by this 4/3. Okay, so let's go ahead and multiply 3.14 times 125, and that gives us 392 and 5/10. Now we just have to multiply by our 4/3. And this is probably the trickiest part for students, but an easier way to do this is to know that we're going to have to multiply 4 across the top and then divide by 3 on the bottom. So let's go ahead and let's do our multiplication of 392.5 times 4. That gives us a nice 1,570. And our last step is we're going to bring that 3 down here and divide by 3. And so our volume, after we do our division here, is V is equal to 523.33. We're going to stop right there. I said we're going to round to the hundredths place. Here's the tenths, hundreds. Now this goes on. It's a repeating decimal of 3, but we're going to stop right here. So the volume of this sphere here with the radius of 5 centimeters is 523 and 3300 centimeters cubed. We always measure our volume in those cool little cubes we like to draw here, or blocks, if you will. We could fill about 523 of those into this sphere here. Alright, so that's finding the volume of a sphere. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Okay, now I'm going to solve with you this example. This shape is a sphere. Now, the volume of a sphere equal 4/3 pi r cubed, where r is the radius and pi is approximately 3.14. R cubed, it means r times r times r. Remember, it's not equal 3 times r. Okay, now here in this example, if the given radius is 2 centimeter. Now, in the formula, we are going to put value 2 in or instead r. here we have volume equals 4/3 times pi times 2 cubed. Now 2 cubed again, it means 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal 8. Now by simplifying our formula, V equals 4/3 times, now we will put the value of pi 3.14 times 2 cubed again, it's equal 2 times 2 times 2, which equal 8. Or we can put it in this formula, or in this form 4 times 3.14 times 8 all over 3. Now we can multiply 4 by 8 firstly to simplify the formula. V equals 4 times 8 equal 32. So it's equal 32 times 3.14 over or divided by 3. In a simple form, volume equals 32 times 3.14 is equal 100.48 over 3. So we can simplify further. Volume equals approximately 33.5 centimeter cubed. That is how to Now again and again, to find the volume of this sphere, use the formula V equal 4/3 pi r cubed. But here, since the given is the diameter, therefore where diameter equal 6 inches, therefore we need to divide diameter by 2 to get the radius. So r equal 6 divided by 2 equals 3 inches, because radius is half of a diameter. Now since r is 3 inches, we can put 3 in the formula instead of r. Now in a simplest form, volume equals 4/3 pi 3 cubed. And remember that 3 cubed, it means 3 times 3 times 3, which equal 27 inches cubed. So volume equal 4/3 times pi times 27 inches. Okay, now volume equal 4 times the value of pi is again 3.14 times 27 all divided by 3. Now in a simplest way, volume equal 4 times 27, or firstly we can simplify 3 and this 27. 3 divided by 3 is 1 and 27 divided by 3 is 9. Now 4, the formula is 4 times 3.14 times 9. 4 times 9 equals 36. So volume equals 36 times 3.14, which is equal 113.04 inch cube. That's all.